All right, everybody, day 3. I'm running back over to South. I messed up the audio on the new Sonic cart, which is freaking cool. And I messed up the audio on the Milwaukee booth, and they have a cool new blower. But anyway, hit the gym this morning. I've been doing great on carnivore. I actually ate some almonds and some nuts this morning to try to get something in me because I didn't feel so good yesterday walking around. Feel a little lightheaded, so I ate some food. I broke my fast. And instead of doing 24s, I'm doing just add a little bit of supplemental and drink some water and stuff like that. Anyway, I feel good. Got CrossFit workouts in every day. I've been contemplating, we'll see how today goes, but I've been contemplating staying and going home Saturday. I can easily change my flight. There's a flight same time available on Saturday. I already checked. I could extend the room if I want to, but we'll see what we get today. I'm going to hang out with the rag company and ADS guys tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I get everything done I want to get done, and then I can always adjust. But I'm headed to South to go through it again and grab the clips that I missed for you. And then we're going to go I'm going to dig into some companies that maybe System X, Nasiol, or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'll learn how to pronounce it. Talk to some brands. I want to talk to Pan. I want to talk to Josh. Get some clips of what they're up to, and see what else. I'm sure there's some other things that I'll find over there. But so I'm going to spend all my time in West and South after I knock it out this morning. The show's not open until 9. It's like 8, so I'm going to go get this early footage done for you. All right, so this is that cart I was talking about. This is the new S4 cart. I think it's really slick looking, especially if you have the MSS stuff, because the color is going to match the center of the drawers. The drawers are going to look on the MSS is going to look a lot like this without the red stripe, but this color will match the center of the drawer of the MSS. But they have has awesome casters. So I think those casters really well. Has a pretty cool looking. Oh wait, I guess that's probably for the show. Let me see what this looks like closed. I'm messing up your display. Oh yeah, dude, that's freaking even better than I thought because it has an acrylic top. The handle is really well done. There's your paper towel holder or rip and rag holder. I think this is a solid candidate for awesomeness. I may want to work on a version where instead of having drawers, or maybe have a tall drawer, so maybe have some options. But I really like how they did this top, man. I think this is great. Yeah, man. And then you could use tool grid, you can use foam, you can use the different options. There's the S12XD, which if you're gonna get a single toolbox, this is my favorite with all the XD drawers. And I'm working on all this to give you what I would recommend. They have some decent versions, but I think I can do. I think I have strong opinions on what each drawer should be. This is probably my favorite drawer of all time, the 1/2-inch drawer. So anyway, we're gonna be working on Mormon bespoke foams. And then I think I talked about this yesterday. I'm gonna have the 870 rolling carts at HQ. And then in the front is where we're gonna have MSS. And then you're gonna see tons of MSS at the new design studio. So Milwaukee, this is why I no longer sell Milwaukee. Look at it's absolute insanity. So this new little air compressor is pretty sick. The little M12 leaf blower is cool. The new tools, the new extended reach, now the heads aren't big fatties. So I'm probably gonna buy all those. And they have a 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2, all matching. The neck's a little bit longer, and then the head is not so big and in the way. What else I was looking at here? I want to show you that air tool, that little blower. I think it's a cool little air compressor replacement. It's not going to do a good job of blowing off your whole car, but small sections of it. does a really great job. Of course, there's the tire inflator, which is awesome. A little jump pack, that's cool. But I just couldn't keep up with this. Every time I got stuff in stock, oh, here it is. This is the blower. This little guy right here. And so it has 3 different attachments, but it's actually super light too. But I think I'm gonna want one of these. Now I have my air compressor, but I think I'd like to have one of these just for quick blow-offs, like of door jams and door handles and mirrors and stuff like that. So I think that's the coolest thing. It's the newest tool they have. It's like different finish. It almost has like the 3D printed feel to it. I wonder if, I think these are production, but they're actually, it's a lighter weight plastic. So the weight, most of the weight of it is in the battery. It's a really nice tool, and then it has a filter on the end of it as well, which is pretty nice. So if you're looking at Milwaukee and considering, and you're in the Milwaukee ecosystem, I think this is a good option. There's a little different angle of all the new, so all the new ratcheting. I think these are all new too. So here's a little closer view. So all the non-extended reaches are now there. You know, the anvil head is much more practical, right? And so it's not as big. And then these, I mean, just to give you a frame of reference for my hand size, this is the 1/2 inch. The 1/2 inch used to be this big giant chunker. And so now they're all, this is about the size of what the 1/4 used to be. So now they're all more practical. And for car guys, I mean, these are something I think you'll want. Now, what I decided to do was just keep the 3/8 in my cabinet rather than doing all 6 of them. I don't use it that much, and you can always put an adapter, a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch adapter on the anvil. But having that smaller form factor of the head is much better. But their booth is insane, always is, and they always come with a giant group of people. That's something I'd missed yesterday. I walked right past their version, Gear Wrench's version of their cabinets. Let's take a look and see how their drawers work. I mean, I don't like the orange, but oh yeah, no, it's very Snap-on-like. I don't like it, but I do like those. These guys are always here. But again, these are Snap-on knockoffs. They use Snap-on as their muse, which is I think bottom 10 toolbox, and so they're very Snap-on-like. So the glides are similar, the drawer operation's similar, the fit and finish is similar. So I usually head in the opposite direction of that. Remember, those of you guys who have been around a long time, remember my love affair with the old Kaiser Air Tower. I think the FIEC stuff, we can make the FIEC whatever we want. The fit and finish of Kaiser, I think, is a little better, but their reluctancy to, they don't deviate. And we need to deviate for our consumer garages. We need the oil heater in order to keep the oil up to temp, or get it up to temp, so we don't end up with water rusting out the screw. Oh, I missed Vessel yesterday. See, this is why I got to come back through. You guys know me, I'm a sucker for German and Japanese tools. I know a lot of you really love these screwdrivers. Precision of them. These wooden handles are pretty sweet. I guess that's not wood, that's a composite. Those are really nice. There's your VDE. Your strike through. Nice. Sorry, I'm messing up your morning here. And then they do have Allen keys as well. Nice. Yeah, these look pretty sweet. I wonder if I would like their ratcheting type more than the Wera stuff. So more to come with the FIEC stuff. We'll be doing, I really need to round out the line of air compressors. We just don't do as much with air compressors as I'd like to. And so again, I want to have a full suite of basic, advanced, ultimate. You know, simple, less than $1,000. And I may work with Eric from MaxFlow. We may make something, something, precision Chinese made. But it's on my long list of things to do. But I showed you this yesterday. This thing's pretty cool. You know, if you're in a mobile environment, you need mobile air, 100% duty cycle, rotary screw. Pretty sick. I'm telling you guys, this is the coolest freaking toolbox on the planet. If you're thinking about getting a toolbox, just shoot me an email, and then I'll get Kyle and Chris Corberry, and we'll get you figured out, man. They're only gonna make a few of these, and I'm telling you, there's three color options. There's the white with red, the blue with black or gray slides, and then the green with orange. It's freaking sweet, man. Now, again, we could always make you a toolbox, whatever size and shape you want, but that thing is sick. And then, of course, the 60s, the 60-inch wide drawers. I'm 100% convinced. I wanted to live with it for a little while, but the 60-inch wides is where it's at, man. The more you can fit of these, the cooler you are in this world. All right, listen, let me go find these goofy polishers. I understand if you're 18 years old or you're 23 and you're just starting out, you just got out of college, that you got to do Harbor Freight. But if you're still doing it, you're 50 years old, man, we got to get you, we got to upgrade you. It's just not where it's at. Where are the polishers? Do you have the polishers here?
Right over in that table.
Okay, let me just look at what you guys are talking about. I can tell in 10 seconds. Yeah, no. So it's a flex copy. You should never copy the worst. So that's what it is. Yep. No thanks, guys. I did it for you. I'm out. Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, the fit and finish of the flex polishers is great, but I don't know why you guys get so excited when there's plenty of budget options that are out there that are better. I'd rather have a darn Shine Mate, and at least those things have crazy torque and output. The thing I dislike about companies that don't have an original thought, they just go copy stuff and they don't know what to copy, and so they copy. If you're going to copy, you might as well copy the best examples, and then try to slightly improve upon it. But I know you guys want to like it, and I understand, but get an LE, get a Griots, get something where an actual detailer thought through it. It's not just trying to fill a spot at a price point in a store. So I get it. I understand. I bought my fair share of Harbor Freight stuff too, but you want to aspire for better. These guys have spent boatloads of money. I don't know what the heck. Somebody's saying this is like Napa owns these guys. I'm not sure. Doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, I think we still have these Lockett lubes in the store. I haven't spent a lot of time on them, and we should because they're really awesome. So it's the air chuck that you can screw on to any air tool. It looks kind of cool. Digital lock and inflate, and that one comes already preset. So that's kind of nice. Let's see. Digital display. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should look at getting one of those. And then, of course, you have the tools that you can buy and put on, like the Milwaukee tire inflator. And then, I should probably put one on for my air compressor. I don't even think I have one at my house. So I stopped by and was talking to Jeff about these hose reels from Duro. They're made in Ohio, but I really like the barrel design. See how the barrel is cupped so that the power cord reel will sort of slide or gravitate toward the middle. And so having this as an electric reel, I don't know, something about the fit and finish really appeals to me, the kind of galvanized look. And then the way that their plate here is aluminum, right?
Yes.
So their mounting plate is aluminum, so it lightens up the reel a bit. And then we could do custom spring. I don't know, I really like that. And then of course they have the full gamut of air, power, and they have this thing, which is sick. You know, someday I aspire to have a giant garage where I have to do evacuation of the exhaust. When I have too many cars and you just have to start them up, you know, just to keep them, get them up to temp, that'd be the dream, right? Or so you think until you get there. So Duro, remind myself to go check them out. Somehow I missed the Benpack booth, but of course, you know, this standard 4-post, standard in the industry. You never really go wrong. There's the Benpack 4-post. Sorry, I was saying 2-post lift in the other video yesterday, and then of course 2-post. Interesting, heavy-duty, portable scissor, something or other lift. And then they have the Ranger line, mounter balancers. That's a big boy there. Big boy lift. For all the try to get all those old classic car guys that have one of those old cage lights. Yeah, with a light bulb inside of it. This is next LED.
So this is like a station light.
You guys stop by.
You know, you can point on the place you want to work on.
Yeah.
And can zoom in.
And there's a magnet on the end.
Yes.
Yep.
And the magnet on the end. If you lose screw, you can pick it up.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's you can see. We think about from the users, especially mechanics, technicians. So what they want on this light, and this areas is a whole solution for the detailing, auto detailing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's we concentrate on. I think we have the full line. We have the better and more products than anybody else in the market now. Okay, starting from everything is the CI 95.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so professional.
So the LEDs in this are different than the traditional, right?
Yeah.
To save people money, just
that's right.
regular use. These are for critical. Paint correction, body, paint, body and paint. Yeah. All right, I hoofed it back over to West. It's probably a solid mile and a half walk. So now I'll probably spend the rest of the day here, and I'm good. I'm gonna go home tomorrow, so I'm gonna get everything I want to get done. And it's gonna be a long day, but I'm gonna go through West, grab you some footage of some more obscure detailing stuff, at least more obscure to me, and then I'm gonna go to dinner at like 5:45 at the Edge, get me a steak, and I'm gonna go hang out with all my buddies, Ride Company, ADS, and all that tonight. And we'll kind of see how the video goes. All right, stopping by the 3D booth. A lot of stuff. I know there's some gems in here. You guys have been telling me for years. I don't know, something about it. It just hasn't led me down the path. Let's see. You remember 3D Pro and PNS were all purchased by, I think, the same guys. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You want to give me a PNS update?
PNS update.
Can you be the expert for me?
Yeah. Do you want me to get up?
Yeah. Do some work here, sister. Come on.
So this is what we're focusing on.
Okay.
It's the paint recovery series, right? So we've had rehab for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year we added intervention, which is the high performance compound. So it's going to do a lot more cut, might leave a little bit of marring and hazing on the paint.
Yep.
And then we have therapy, which is our final polish that is going to refine the paint, make it pop, give it all the gloss. And
I've been hearing, a lot of people have been talking about this. I've been hearing good things about rehab.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. And so intervention is launched at SEMA.
This launched at TRCMA actually.
Oh really? I was there. I should have known.
But
I
it
should have paid
wasn't
attention.
available until like July.
Got it. Okay.
It was July or August when it actually came out. This was available in April. So this completes the whole system. So rehab is one step or paint enhancement, so it's going to cut and finish really nice. But the thing that makes this like set apart from everything else on the market is the delivery system that Dave Phillips made. So it is very low dusting. It is a non-diminishing abrasive, so you can do 3 to 9 passes, however many you want. It's not going to give up on you. So low dust and just easy, super easy wipe off.
Gotcha.
Really, really easy.
And so interventions on the double black line, and same thing with therapy, and then rehab is part of the Pro Series.
Yes, because it kind of separates them in the way that, like, the double black line, you're going to do more of like the 2-step.
Gotcha. So you do compound and finish. Right, or 1 step.
And the nice thing about this is therapy is it can also be used on plastic. So if you end up with getting the white marks on plastic from compound
no taping.
Polishes, you don't have to tape. You can go right.
You real
over.
Detailers don't like the tape.
We don't. It's all about saving time.
I like playing with tape, so I like to waste time.
No, we're getting paid for the every minute.
No, I'm going to take 3 weeks to polish my car. So
right,
I did one the other day. Me and the boys from ADS and Armor Detail Supply, and I was exhausted. We did it in a day and a half. A full Sequoia. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it. You're crazy.
It's hard. But that's
keeps
why
you fit, right?
Get out.
Can I get a status update, sir?
Oh my God!
How are we doing?
Buddy, good to see you, man.
You're already sitting down. It's only day 3. You still have a whole nother day to go.
We had our get together last night.
Yeah.
So voices raspy.
Shoot.
But hey, we about $25,000 for the kids.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. So I need to get cracking on both Buff and Shine and Lake Country, wool microfiber. Just trying out some other stuff. I think Bradley uses the Buff and Shine wools. Sorry, I'm in your way. I'll go around you. So I need to test out the DA wool. And they have one that looks a lot like. So we have cutting.
We've got a lot of.
But I'd like to I like to revisit pads every so often. So I'd like to do that again at some point. Let's check these guys out. Korean microfiber. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Interesting packaging. I kind of like that. There's your twist loop. Anything? All drying.
Yeah.
Are you using these like on humans? These drying ones?
You can.
Yeah.
And this color, everything is all new colors this year.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'm cool enough to pull off some tie-dye. So these are drying, and then these would be like polish removal and stuff like that. I like this. This is interesting. This kind of hybrid waffle, right?
Yeah, so different type too.
Nice. That's cool.
And then our old product is like endless, so it's really protect the card, no scratch.
Yeah, edgeless.
Yeah, we stitch inside.
There's a brand called Class. Where are you guys from? Are you
South Korea.
South Korea? Neat. So you're bringing it to the U.S. then? Or are you already in the U.S.?
So not right now.
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah,
looking for distributors?
Yeah, we want to get a distributor.
Wow, this looks really great. So what's your specialty?
So I mean, like the packaging wise.
I mean, like what products do you specialize in? Is it coatings? Is it paint care?
So we do have like 2 different brands. You can see there's a Duck Class.
Okay.
And then the bullets, right?
Got it.
So Duck Class, this line.
Okay.
So it's mainly focusing on like a leather cleaners, and then we do have a ceramic coating for the leather, like seats.
So interior, exterior.
Yeah, interiors. Yeah. And then for the exteriors, we do have a shampoos for the car.
Okay.
And then like diffusers.
Oh, okay.
Perfume switches. This is the most selling in Korea. You can smell this.
So that's an interesting idea. Just a little bag. Some people probably hang it from their mirror, but would tuck it under your seat. Is what most of us detailing guys would do. That's pretty cool.
And then I can show you the other.
The bullet line. Packaging's really cool.
Yeah, because our brand name is Bullet, so we're using the metal packaging.
Yeah.
So the liquid wax L1 was 3.
Quick detailer.
You sell them online?
So this is, you can use like the drivers, like their owners, they can use, because it's spray type, kind of easy to use. And then you can spray it and then wipe down. That's it. So the L001, it's focusing on the hydrophobic. And then 003, it's focusing on like a slickness, like texture wise. And those 3 products on the top, this is the ceramic coating stuff.
Got it, okay. So these, they call it wax, but it's probably a silicon dioxide base, like it's a spray sealant that works with the coating. So you'd coat first and then you'd use these as toppers.
Like a maintenance wise.
Yeah, got it.
And then the star with the Q, that's a quick detailer. That's the most selling pattern.
And so you have, are these all going to be consumer purchased, or are you going to be looking for professionals only, or do you know?
Like, we selling from the customer as well, the B2C, but it makes with the purpose with the professional use,
Yeah.
because it's kind of hard to use. So I recommend, if you're looking for just for the customer, I recommend the silver.
Yeah.
Between those 3, kind of easy to use.
Got it. Nice. All right, my new friends at UltraFit have a really awesome booth, and I'm doing all my cars now. Kevin talked me into it. Kevin Martinez, Next Armor, talked me into doing UltraFit because he says it's the best film on the planet, and he's used it all. And so that's what's on this car, right? So help me, I keep screwing up the name. It's XP, Extreme Performance, right? That's what we have.
XP series, so XP stands for extreme performance.
Okay.
So I think it's right now it's on this hood right here. It's got hydrophobic, self-healing, nano-ceramic top coat, all that.
The thing I love about it is virtually no orange peel.
Oh, yeah.
So the texture, it's super, super clear, super, super accurate. So it doesn't add, like, because the problem with PPF is it adds to the peel of the car. And so I'd always loved, I don't want to blaspheme here, but I always loved S-Tech because it was the clearest, and you guys took it to a whole other level.
Thank you so much. We're like S-Tech, we're also from South Korea. We make our own films. We use only premium USA TPU, the raw material, so we import it, and then we make everything in-house in Korea.
Nice.
Korean brand, and brand name for over 8 years now, selling to over 64 countries, and we actually sell a lot of our films in the Middle East. And you know the weather there.
Yeah.
Sand in the air.
Brutal.
150, and in some areas like Qatar, it's humid, so it's a very bad environment. And our film survives there.
Gotcha.
You can survive there.
And you can survive anywhere.
You can survive anywhere else in the world.
And then you also do, like, this has a bunch of the colored PPF. So rather than wrap, you guys don't do wrap, right? You do PPF only.
Wet apply PPF, 10 years warranty. So when the Cybertruck came out, color PPF, because it's all that refrigerator
stainless steel,
color. So when you go out of the supermarket, you want to find your own car, and then it's hard to find it. So then color PPF really start. There was like a boost, and then unlike vinyl, you get full color, but then with PPF you get another layer of protection.
The actual protection,
Yes, and it will last you.
Does the colored stuff also still have like a top coat, like a UV and UV protection, and then
so just like
hydrophobic?
The clear PPF, they are also the XP series. Like this color is the XP Pearl White. It's a gloss white, and here XP Metallic Silver. So with the XP series, they all have hydrophobic, nano-ceramic top coat, self-healing, scratch resistance.
So if you wanted to do like a black roof panel or something, or some crazy color, I'm using it for the first time on the windshield surround on my GT4. Has a big darn Porsche. I don't like it. And so Kevin did it. I'm going to see what it looks like, but we did black around it to make it look like it was just part of the window.
Yes, we actually have a lot of customers putting black PPF on top of the black paint, because if you can see, if I can show you later, our black PPF is very, it's like piano black. It's very, very dark. So it makes some other color, if you compare it together, the black, it's a little bit shallow. It's almost, it's not as good. It's not that rich black.
And then you also offer window tint, which is awesome. And so, Rob is doing the tint for us as well in Orlando area, and so the tint is pretty incredible too. So you have ceramic, heat rejecting, low UV pass through.
Ceramic, carbon, and then we make the carbon extra tiny, like nano carbon. So then you have all these carbon tiny lined up. So then it makes it less for the color fading.
Got it.
And we have all kinds of, we have IR, 97, 88, 65, so whatever you're looking for, if you're in the colder area, Minnesota, hey, I don't need that much heat rejection, we have something for you.
And then the last thing that I've done is the windshield protection.
Yes, so we've been doing demos here over and over again. Ringcrest Evo, it's like a new product we launched in 2024 in March. We've tested this film out for a very long time. Actually, Ultrafit has a very long history with exterior windshield protection film. So back in 2018, November, we launched one that's PET type. It's thicker. You have to shrink it. So the installation process is not easy. It takes up from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on the skill and experience. And then a lot of people are like, you want something quick. So after a very long time of looking for the right material, we have Ringcrest Evo. So fast install, 5 to 15 minutes, and then easy removal. After a racetrack, whatever, you can just peel it off yourself.
I screwed mine up that Kevin did, and it peeled right off.
Yes, and no residue. Because,
it was perfectly clean.
Back in the windshield protection film history, you have to scrape it off. It's just bad.
And because the window films are pretty thick, if there was even a little piece of dust, it looked like a mountain. Like a giant air bubble. And so I've done, a bunch of different ones over the years. And what I screwed up is that the top coat rejected my glass sealant, and so I had to pull it off. So that's one thing we need to play with, is we'll play with some of the glass sealants. Because what I thought I would do is I'd put the Ultrafit on the interior and exterior, tint the interior, put the protection on the exterior, and then I did a window coating, and it didn't play well.
Too much layers.
Too much. It wouldn't remove. So lesson learned. I had whatever that is, a $250 piece of plastic that I had to rip right off. But it came off nicely, so that was good.
So that's a plus. So whenever you need a removal, rip it off right off.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right, so what's going on with Optimum this year? Anything exciting? Anything new?
A couple things. For 2025 SEMA, we've got the Christmas edition of Optimum No Rinse.
I like that.
Think of going to your grandma's house, you walk in with all your presents and all that, you
Can I
take
get
a big
little
smell.
Let me get a little sniff here. Oh yeah,
That's
I dig
the house warming right when you walk
it.
in. So limited edition on this. Pick some of that up. Another thing we've got is for your do-it-yourselfer. We've got a Hyper Shine, which is a do-it-yourself ceramic coat. You can do it in your garage and even outside in the environment. Very easy to use and really no leveling needed. So check that out. That's fantastic, and it's super high gloss and easy to maintain.
So is it a cross-linking?
It is.
So it will bond to the clear coat surface.
Cross-linking, so it'll give you that year to.
So the signature Dr. G, tech, but in a easier, more palatable form for 100%. Like a beginner. Nice.
And then that's for your do-it-yourselfer. For the pro authorized installer, coming out soon will be Opti Shield. This is going to be a liquid PPF, a permanent style. So it's in between the typical PPF and your ceramic coat. Very, very hard material for scratch resistancy. It'll be great for plastics, off-road vehicles, and things like that need a little bit more actual hardness in their protection. The new Opti Shield.
Do we publish roughly what the difference in thickness is? Is Dr.
One layer
G
is about 8 to 15 microns in there.
And what's a typical normal coating?
What would you say, about 2 to 3?
So you're talking 4 times the
and it's
thickness.
Stackable too, so it'll come with a 2-year, a 2-layer warranty and a 4-layer warranty.
Have you seen it? What does it look like?
I've played with it a little bit. We just kind of got the final how it works, so we'll be sending it out to our installers here in the next week, so they can do the test runs and things like that to see. But we've got the technology down really well. And it's not very easy to remove. It takes about 1,000 grit sandpaper to remove it. So once it's on there, it'll set for 5 minutes. You'll level it with the machine, and you've got a super, super hard coating that's going to be.
Okay, so you're going to finish polish it after it cures.
Correct. Right, normally like a hand leveling on a ceramic. You actually use a machine with like a bonnet style.
Okay.
To just kind of level that top side. It'll take away like a fogginess and be crystal clear and hard as rock.
Got it. Awesome, man. Thanks for the update.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
Perfect. Thanks, man. Let's do it. So, update me, System X. I had a lot of questions, people asking me, hey, go to the System X booth and ask the guys to tell the story. So what's your specialty? I mean, what do you guys do?
So we specialize in ceramic coatings. We manufacture it in-house. The owner is a chemist. We also have a team of chemists. So if you're a purist detailer and you want to buy a product from another purist, we're the brand. So a lot of people give us a hard time because we do warranty our products. For this product right here is a 10-year ceramic coating, lifetime warranty. Now, that's where we get a little bit of weirdness. People are like, lifetime.
They don't believe it.
Yeah, we'll warranty it for the lifetime.
Okay.
So most manufacturers, their paint is going to last about 10 to 15 years. That's what the manufacturer for the vehicle recommends. So that's kind of where we get the lifetime thing for. But we do an annual inspection, and we're going to make sure your coating's in top shape. We have a 6-year, we have a 2-year coating, and we have our top coat. So at an annual inspection, you're going to want to get that top coat put on, and what that's going to do is, if there's any degrading in your ceramic coating, it's going to build it right back up. So we're going to give our customers the maximum protection for the duration of however long the ceramic coating.
So what is, do you publish what's the base? Is it magnesium carbide? Is it silicon dioxide? Is it polysiloxane? Or do they not publish that?
I think we have our SDS sheets on our website. So anybody who has those technical questions, feel free to go over there. Everything's out. We have our lab results.
What's the what's the claim to fame? Like what are the? Is it slick? Is it glossy? I mean, what is the type of coating? Like what would you classify it as?
The gloss and the slickness and the ease of use. So with this ceramic coating, usually ceramic coatings, they have a top coat or a base coat and a top coat. The base coat is usually going to be grabby, so they apply a top coat to get that slickness. With ours, we've developed a resin system that combines the best of both worlds in one layer. So you can get a long-lasting ceramic coating with single layer, and it'll cure in about 4 hours. So we've gone through, we've taken a lot of the stuff out that is, the filler, and made it so where it's super easy and convenient for the installer. And a lot of our customers, they love the product. The shine, the feel. I love it. I've used a lot of ceramic coatings, but this is the best one geared towards.
So are you're a registered installer?
Yes, I'm a registered installer.
So you have they do like normal training where you have to qualify and then apply and then you become a professional, right? Because these aren't sold to consumers.
These aren't sold to consumers. We do have a certification process where you get hands-on through training, and then once you're certified,
Where are they based out of?
Connecticut.
Okay. And so you what about the polish and stuff? Is there any direct-to-consumer stuff, or is it all professional only?
The only thing we have that is for consumers would be this Renew. This is it's rated for 9 months. This is a great product. It's super slick. It's easy to go on. I apply this after every use. Like, enthusiasts, we want to do a little bit extra after we wash our vehicle. So this is what I would do. I'd wash my vehicle, dry it. It takes about 15 minutes to just top it off with this. This is going to bead and add, if your car's not beading, this is going to make it bead like crazy.
Gotcha. Awesome, man. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, thanks for coming too, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. So is this new, or is this?
So this is new.
It's new, but it's just a 1950s design.
So
that's kind of cool.
We have
different.
Our 8550 Shine Spray is super popular for us. It's like moving tons of cans, especially on the West Coast. And it was a smaller 9-ounce can, and it was unscented. So everyone loves it because it's made with heptane. So with heptane, it's going to flash faster, dries faster, spreads more evenly. But it has a really pungent smell with the heptane. So most people that make a shine spray with a scent will use hexane. Hexane has a sweeter smell. It's a cheaper product. It doesn't wet out or spread as nicely. But it's a lot easier product to put into things. Now that's one of those products also, it's been linked to like reproductive harm. So it's kind of one of those ones that probably get the axe in California before too long. So we banned it in our manufacturing. We don't use hexane at all. We only use heptane. It works better, it's just more expensive.
So what does this do?
So it's a shine spray you can use in the interior, you can use in the exterior, and the tropical scent was like the one that we worked a lot on. So we we canvassed a lot of different detailers, and talking with them, it was like people were like, oh, make a watermelon, make a grape, make a cherry, but it's like everyone and their mother already had that.
Yeah.
And we're not big fans of just me too's. So if you were to believe the amount of testing I did, like, and how many different tropical scents you can go through and do these different scent factories. So tell me what you think of the scent on that.
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's kind of nice. So
it's got like coconut and tropical feel to it. Yeah.
So originally we were just going to call it pina colada, but so many people had mixed emotions and like, oh, I don't like pina colada, I don't like that. So it kind of kept a little more vague with tropical scent. Call it what you want, whatever you can smell is. But
so how do you use it? What do we do with this thing?
Let's just say we're shining like this. I wouldn't do this. We're going to overspray the paint. But just a nice. What's nice about it, it lays nicely. And you know, like sometimes, like even with our trim shine, as you're spraying, you get like wet lines. It doesn't blend nicely. This is a much smaller particle size, so it blends nice and evenly as you're going across.
Okay. So you're gonna spray it on, wipe it off.
Picture like on your Bronco, like the front bumpers. Yours is that plastic on the front, or is it metal?
No, I have the metal one. But that metal kind of gets gray over time. You know.
Yeah. So this would shine that up nice. Also, it's another like tip for it, like on alloy wheels. Once you get them nice and clean, spraying a layer of this over it, it almost gives it like that like holographic shine and look to it.
But it wipes flat, or does it leave like a...
I'm trying to find another spot to spray for you, so like... It lays nice and flat. It's not like it's leaving like real wet spots. So as like you overlap things, it's not like it's going to just, it blends nicely.
Okay.
It's really the heptaning that's doing it.
Interesting.
So this is why this was so popular, and it was a vintage can.
So it's kind of a dressing, but a matte, like look like it left nothing behind.
Yeah. And realistically, there's plenty of people out there that have a shine spray. I mean, the real magic of this is that we did it with heptane, not hexane.
You keep saying shine spraying like that's supposed to mean something to me. You guys made that up? Is it
like a detail spray? Or, I mean, how many more synonyms can we come up with shine?
Shine. I was going to say, you guys.
Shinier.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys made up shine spray. That's not a thing. You think it's a thing because you've been working on it for so long.
Glisten, glam. I mean, you'll hear everyone.
Okay, so you would use it kind of like a detail spray, but it would have the ability to work on interiors and exteriors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
You want more of a matte finish, knock it down, wipe it. That kind of thing.
Okay. Or you could leave it.
You could leave it. Yeah. That's what's nice part about how it laying flat. If you don't want to wipe it, it blends really nice.
Have you tried it on tires?
Try it right now if you want. I mean, there's a nice dirty one that comes from the track.
Yeah, what's it do? Let's see if we found a new purpose for this.
Or even like on paint or things like that.
You're tripping me out here.
I'm go right on the brake into like a hard turn 4 at like Daytona and just slide out. No.
You're tripping me out here with this.
Yeah?
Spraying it everywhere. Yeah, let's see.
I'll overspray everywhere right now. I mean, this thing, it's not clean. We're at SEMA in this dirty car, but hey, it's a race car. I think it's.
And then give me a quick wipe. Let's see what that does.
That's right.
So obviously, we didn't clean the tire first, but I wonder if.
Even like down over here, see how it like lays nice. But this product's been super popular in this old-looking label. It had an old Porsche on it.
Yeah.
And it was a 9-ounce can. And then we were like, man, I wish you could make that with a scent. So we're like, all right, this one's Shine Spray Plus.
Yeah.
It's got a taller can. We put a GT3 on it.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to change too many variables because we wanted people to draw that connection.
Yeah.
This is still that Shine Spray that they love.
Got it.
And I'm sure if you put this online, you'll probably plenty of people in the comments are like, oh yeah, I love that Shine Spray stuff. So.
Yeah, you're using words that I've never heard before, but apparently I'm learning something new here today.
Well, this is just like most of these things at Stoner, a bunch of nerds that really know the science as well. But man, we got to get the marketing up a little bit. So
well,
sure the comments will say,
but that being so different looking, maybe that's the way to market it. Because it doesn't look like everything else.
It's going to change eventually in a couple of years, but we wanted people to be able to draw that connection right now.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna get some, try it out.
Yeah. I can
see what I would use it for. Yeah, I'm here in the VonX booth. So what's going on 2025? Anything exciting?
Yes, it is. We are VonX, a company from northeast of Brazil. We come to SEMA since 2017. And this year we are bringing our most part of our range, since polishing compounds. We also have acidic cleaners, general cleaners, tire dressings, plastic dressings, and basically all the products to suit your car care needs.
Do you have the full line in the U.S. now, like the primary part of the
We do have the lineup in the U.S. right now. We have distribution here in the U.S.
Yep.
So in case you want to find us, it will be easy to do so. You can find our products in the U.S., no problem at all.
Nice. What's is there anything new for this year?
Yes, we do. I can show you. This is Hydrox Wash.
Okay.
Our brand new shampoo that allows the power of the cleaning. So it's a shampoo combined with SiO2. After applying this, your car will be hydro repellent and protected with this beautiful water beading that you can see right there for up to 4 months.
Nice.
So this is one of our new products, and this is Exodus. Exodus is our brand new acidic cleaner, created to clean your chassis, your metal, remove oxidation, remove stains in your paints that are harder to
Water
get
spots
rid with other products. You can do it safer with Exodus. You can remove all those stains from your car with it's not a hazardous product.
Interesting.
So yeah, really nice product from our lineup this year.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem at all.
All right, brother. Let's start with the name. How do I say it?
Nasiol.
Nasiol.
Yeah. So
Turkish brand?
Nasiol is a Turkish brand. We started back in the early 2000s, and we started doing research and development. So companies would come to us and ask us, can you make a formula for us? And we'd come out with a great formula for them, and we'd sell them the formula. And then they realized that they couldn't actually manufacture the formula that we created for them. So very quickly, the natural progression was to get right into manufacturing. So we started for many years just making products for other people. Then a decision was made in, I think about 2011 or so, to create a house brand.
Okay.
The house brand became known as Nasiol. Nasiol is actually Na for nano, SiO, SiO2,
okay, I got
L for liquids.
All right, now that registers with me. Okay,
Yeah,
that just
makes
landed.
a little bit more sense.
Okay.
So what we wanted to do was basically demonstrate what our capabilities were as manufacturers. So making really high performance products that were easy to use, easy to apply, and then also package them in packaging that was really eye-grabbing, attention-grabbing, to show that this was premium performance stuff. So Nasiol, while it originally started as kind of like a test bed and a demonstration brand, it's grown into something that's now more recognized in the high-end detailing community globally. Here in the United States, we're still in the infancy stage.
Yeah.
We're not really well known, but what we are doing is we're making a lot of great first impressions with people who are using our products for the first time.
So can we talk about some of the, should we start with coatings? What do you want to?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have some products on display over here.
So is that the flagship products would be the coating line, and then you would build around that supporting products? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. So that's originally what we started with, was high performance coatings. All of our product line is PFAS free. That was something that was part of our origin story. We had a challenge to create great ceramic coatings, but at that time we started to learn that the PFAS chemistry that was used in nano-ceramic coatings prior, well, now they're known as forever chemicals. Now we know that there's issues with those things, and we didn't want to contribute to those environmental factors. So our formulations started out originally PFAS free. So we still continue to do that.
So are we direct to consumer, or are we pro only? Or do we have options? What's the story? What are you doing there?
So it varies region by region. Because we distribute globally, we have different regional partners who run their own programs.
Okay.
A lot of times our flagship product, the NL272, is not available unless you are one of their certified authorized installers.
Okay.
Here in the United States, we've taken a different approach.
I like that. I like where you're going. Okay.
So what we've done is we've allowed all of these products to be made available to everybody.
Okay.
We do have a authorized installer program. The program is called Pro Club. Pro Club offers you the pricing that you should have as a professional installer.
Got it.
So all these products are available at retail pricing to the general public. If you are part of the Pro Club, you get access to the pricing that's appropriate for a professional installer to purchase.
So what's the coating line? How many are there, and what's the hierarchy?
So we'll start right at the top. We have NL272. We say that this is a 5-year coating, but that's 5 years minimum. That means if you don't do an annual maintenance plan with us, if you don't apply toppers, if you don't really do a great installation job. Again, we said we'd make this available to everybody, so they may not be professional installers. In 5 years, that's still going to be on that surface. It's going to be protecting that paint. It will be probably clogged. It will probably have damage to it and everything else. But the whole point of a ceramic coating is to sacrifice itself.
The chemical resistance,
Chemical resistance, UV resistance, abrasion resistance, although we never talk about that as detailers in ceramic coatings.
All right, so we have NL272, and then from there.
So our next coating that we have still pro grade, the ZR53. ZR53 is by far our most popular product. It has got a great price point. It is still a 10H certified surface hardness, and it is a pleasure to use as well. These products glide on very easily. They are not something that you have to use like a spatula to spread them on there. They're not thick. You don't pull them around. And then the wipe off is really easy as well.
Are they layerable? Are you doing one coat?
We're going to do one coat.
Got it.
The first coat will generally reject the second coat.
Gotcha.
So
I don't want to do 2 coats. I'm just asking, just in case.
Yeah, I know there's always people that are trying to push the envelope.
Yeah.
One and done.
Got it.
You know, get around that car.
So ZR73, and then XR03 would be the next step?
XR03, that's a lot more of a user-friendly product because it has, you know, like a 1.5 minute type of flash time for us.
Got it.
That's going to be an 18-month durability.
Got it.
One thing that's really important to talk about is our flashing. We have a beading effect that happens with our flashing.
Okay.
And our flashing is generally on the pretty quick side. It's 30 seconds. So we can show you some tips and tricks on how to achieve that. It's absolutely manageable in high humid and high temperature environments as well. But basically you're going to give this about 30 seconds, you're going to level the surface, and then you're going to wipe it off. It will be immediately slick under the towel. It will have building gloss and slickness throughout its curing cycle. And what usually happens is people will coat their vehicles, they leave it in the garage. The next day they come in, they flip the lights on, and their jaw drops because it has just gotten so much better overnight with gloss. The touch gets more silky smooth.
Yeah.
It's a really incredible experience.
And then you have supporting products from there. You have a metal coat too.
So
that's sweet.
Yeah, that's an interesting name. Metal coat implies that it's direct metal, and it can be used that way. This is actually a true ceramic coating, but we put it in a trigger spray format, just similar to package to the glass shield.
Okay.
This allows it to be easier sprayed onto rims, so that way if you're not doing a wheels off, or if you do have a very intricate design on your rim, you can more easily get in there.
Spray it on, wear a respirator, spray it on, and then wipe it off, or level it, I guess you could say.
Yeah. That's it. It's with a rim, you're not using a lot of product, so one towel is enough. You can basically just flip the towel over.
But you have a full line. So what I'd like to do is probably get a hold of most of the line. Maybe in because you have a lot. Maybe I'll do the interior, maybe I'll do coating, and I'll do exterior, kind of work my way through it. But I don't know, something about the branding, I don't know, I get these like attractions, you know what I'm saying? You probably have that too, where you have like an attraction to certain things.
Absolutely.
And for whatever reason, I walked through the booth yesterday and I didn't even know how to pronounce the name.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second, I've heard it, I've seen it, a few people have mentioned it, but I didn't know squat.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can help, get the name out there in the U.S. because I know lots of people made at least 4 or 5 comments saying, they were probably talking about ZR53 was like the slickest coating they've ever used. I don't know which one they were talking about,
but darn slick. NL272, I think, increases the slickness.
Because remember, all coatings, right? I'm a G-Tech guy. Is it slick like a G-Tech?
I think you need to be the one that judges that.
Okay.
I think you'll be very happy.
I like that. I like that PC answer. All right, thanks, Jerry. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, buddy. What's the story?
just trying to film me.
Get out of the way. We're trying to make a video here, fellas. Come on. Now you're on the video. So.
So hey guys, Pan the Organizer. Nice to see Matt again. Clean by Pan the Organizer lineup. We have a bunch of new products and some version 2s that we unveiled here at SEMA. So if I do a quick left to right, give you the gist of it. We have a Decon shampoo. This is your alkaline pre-wash snow foam or in your bucket for the organics. So your traffic film, your road film, your oils, your greases, higher on the pH scale. We're looking at the demineralizing shampoo, acidic shampoo, lower on the pH scale. This is for your inorganics, so your water spots, your mineral deposits, your lime scale, especially for people living like me, Montreal, Canada, crazy winters, use road salts.
That's the one you just launched, right?
The Decon was launched this week, 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So these are available right now. Next, shampoo, of course, a classic in the lineup. What we did for a version 2, you see this on the line and V2 on the dot. That's how we distinguish them. More concentration, so instead of a 1 to 256 in the bucket, now we're doing a 1 to 500 concentration. So 1 ounce in the bucket, 1 ounce in the foam cannon. You're getting that same crazy foam, same crazy clinging in the bucket with increased lubrication, more cleaning power out of it. The V1 was pH neutral. This one is slightly more alkaline, still safe on waxes, sealants, ceramic coatings, but you're getting more of that bite and more of that cleaning power. Next, we're moving to the rinseless wash, another classic in the lineup. If you don't have access to a hose, you don't have access to water, or you're in a city with water bans, water restrictions, some rinseless wash is for you, 1 to 256 standard dilution in your bucket for the exterior. In the interior as well, same dilution, you can clean all the interior surfaces. This one here is a hybrid, so it's polymer and surfactant based. It gives you that nice slick wipe off on the finish. It doesn't leave any durable protection behind, so if you do a panel prep, for example, before a coating, good to go after using this. One new addition to the lineup is the iron remover. I wanted high performance, so it still smells like rotten eggs. You can't get around the thioglycolic acid. I know Matt's laughing, but what we did, at least in this one, we used a more premium raw, so the TGA, a low odor version, but I wanted fast reaction. So instead of waiting 1 to 2 minutes with some of them, this one you spray on, chemical reaction happens very quickly, and it was important for me to have a lot of lubrication because we can pair it with a Clean by Pan Organizer synthetic perforated decontamination towel. So this one here, no abrasives, ultra fine grade. You pair it with the iron remover as your clay lubricant, so you're doing chemical and mechanical decontamination.
Bradley and I got in a fight over that the other day. I don't like it.
Fine for you?
No, I'm joking. We got in a joking fight about, well, what happens if I dislodge the iron in my towel and scratch it up?
You're not going to scratch up.
I'm just joking.
That's overthinking the moment. There's such minute particles.
I'm just trying to throw you off your game, Pan.
You can't throw me off my game. I love this guy. So next, the water spot remover version 2, increased potency and of course more lubrication. With V2s, what we want, more performance, better user experience. So usually for water spots, if you do have them, the more you wash your car often, the less chances they're going to be on there. However, if they're left unattended, they can start etching through the clear coat because those minerals are acidic in content, and they're going to etch through the protection and the clear coat eventually. So there's a 3-tier system usually. You start with the less aggressive method, which is the demineralizing shampoo first. If you don't see any problems anymore after that, you're good to go. If they're still staining, we know to neutralize the minerals, but then you can bump up to a dedicated acidic water spot removal. Now, if you still have staining after this, you know you remove the minerals, but you'll have to move the machine polish. So to avoid all that, either use DI water, wash your car more regularly, but know that you have some options to help alleviate the issue with water spots. Of course, the classics in the lineup, at this point they need no introduction, but the Clean by Pan Organizer, ceramic coatings. I love them. Why? For many reasons. A lot of technologies in there. It's SiO2 based, but it's only one layer. 1 hour of curing, you're good to drive off in the elements. Rain, hail, snow, it doesn't matter. No toppers needed. So yes, you can apply a ceramic spray sealant, a quick detailer if you want to. Who doesn't want to boost the gloss and slickness after a wash? But note that with these, not necessary. You can just wash the car, enjoy it as is, do some chemical decon when needed, you're good to go. Gloss, slickness, insane. pH 1 to 14, the entire range of resistance to chemicals and self-cleaning properties that are crazy. We have this little Easter egg on the packaging with a reverse water droplet because the water doesn't want to stick.
Is it wipe on, wipe off, or do you have a dwell time? Like what? what's the
1 to 2 minutes on the surface.
1 to 2 minutes, got it.
And it's very easy to apply. That was one thing that's very important for me, and multi-surface capable. So gone are the days of you need a wheel coating, you need a glass coating, you need a trim coating, you need a paint coating, or a coating for PPF. So this you can apply on paint, glass, wheels, plastic trim, lights, tail lights, metal exhaust.
Are you putting on the windshield too?
Windshield, vinyl, PPF, even matte surfaces. One does it all. If you haven't seen, shout out to Dimitri's Garage. He does objective testing. He loves to test professional ceramic coatings, available to DIYers too, by the way. So he does scrub tests, calculates the water contact angles. He'll do gloss meter tests, everything to see where they're at. I'm happy to say, not only give him a shout out, but these are still ranked #1. Haven't been beat since in over 30 different ceramic coatings. Thank you, Dimitri, for testing that. Next, unveiled at SEMA this year. We call it the Internet Breaker. We were able to reverse engineer, take the resin from these coatings and put it in a 1-year ceramic spray coating. So instead of traditional ways of doing it, building up from a ceramic spray sealant, increasing the durability to a level of spray coating, I asked the chemist, can we do the opposite? Let's start with technology that is loved and durable, and let's try and put this in a ceramic spray foam. They made it. This is a 3-ounce bottle or 90 milliliters. You can coat 3 to 6 cars, and you don't need to prep the surface as much as the coatings. You just want to wash the car, dry it, quick panel prep, and apply this. It has so much adhesion promoters, even more than the ceramic coatings. It will stick to everything.
Am I gonna jack up my car like I did with can coat? Remember that when I ruined my M3?
No.
It aerosolized in the air. So how do you spray it on the towel?
Spray it on the towel or on your microfiber applicator.
Okay, but do I have to walk out of the garage, spray it on the towel, and walk back in?
No, away from the vehicle, because this is still always ceramic spray coatings. It's not a sealant.
Got it.
So you want to be diligent, spray it into your towel or onto your microfiber away from the car.
Got it.
Crosshatch pattern on the surface.
Yep.
You're going to see it almost melts into the paint itself. There's not much to remove, but you wait a minute. 1 towel to level, 1 towel to wipe off. 1 hour curing time, good to drive off any elements. The gloss, the slickness from these coatings even increase because it's a thinner film, so you're getting more of that gloss, and you can use it as a topper over the existing coatings, or if you have a coating from another brand, it's starting to weaken, you just want to bump the gloss, slickness, and hydrophobics. This you can apply on any ceramic coating, and again, matte, glossy, it doesn't matter. Your glass, your wheels, your paint, your plastics, you name it, you can coat it with this. So crowd favorite for sure. V2s and the ceramic spray coating before year's end. So we unveiled them at SEMA. They're not available quite yet, but these are to come. Again, all the chemicals in my line. Very proud of that. No PFAS, no forever chemicals. They are as safe as it can be. Of course, always wear gloves and your PPE, but note that these are as safe as you can. Next to the line, I wanted to remove all the guesswork, all the stress from paint correction, having to do 1,000 test spots, needing 20 different pads, 13 polishes, 20 compounds. For people who are just starting in the industry and they get stressed with paint correction, I wanted an easy system. So what we have in the line is the spray polish. Yep, spray form. So this one here, no silicones, no fillers, no dusting. It's made to cut quickly, 1 or 2 passes, finishes down nicely. And what is cool about this, you can use it as a compound if you pair it with the wool cutting pads in the Clean by Pan lineup, which by the way, all our pads are made in collaboration with Buff and Shine. So I love that pad maker. So wool pad, this is cooler to use, and you have a compound. And then if you want to use it as a polish, you take the blue foam polishing pad in the line with the same spray polish. 1 to 2 sprays on the surface while it's spinning on low speed to prime the pad, and then 1 or 2 sprays for every subsequent pass, and you'll see no fillers. You're getting true paint correction, and this is super quick, and it removes all the guesswork. In the line as well, of course, when you're done polishing, you want to remove polishing oils and residues. So we have the Clean by Pan, the panel prep spray. I kept the naming strategy, by the way, very simple. I think Matt appreciates that. A panel prep spray is named a panel prep spray. No fancy names, simple labels, easy instructions. So for version 2 of this one, the first one was already very powerful. Now in there we have isopropyl alcohol, of course, for evaporation, but we also changed the VOC compliant solvent and co-solvent package for more degreasing power. As you guys probably know, IPA alone isn't enough to fully pull all the oils out of the paint and remove them, so you need something to help pull them out really from the clear coat. So this does a great job. Plus, we made sure there's added lubrication, even less chances of marring with your towel. Next, we move to one of the crowd favorites, the quick detailer in the line. So this is what I call stage number 1 for the protection in the line. So we have a quick detailer, 3 to 4 weeks of protection, anti-static properties, UV protection, gloss and slickness bumped up like crazy for version 2. This one here has a blue Jolly Rancher scent. Many of the products are crowd favorites for their fragrances. I work with perfumers to use food grade dyes and fragrances. Light, nothing overbearing, nothing overpowering. So the QD, 3 to 4 weeks. The next step up, level 2 in protection, is the most popular spray in the brand. This is the ceramic spray sealant. 2 to 6 months of protection for V2. V1 was 6 to 12 months, but the feedback we were getting, people don't worry as much as long-term durability with the ceramic spray sealant. What they want is user experience, no streaking, gloss, and slickness. So 2 to 6 months with this V2, we boosted the gloss and the slickness, insane hydrophobics, and the same classic 3 ways of using it, guys. So this is very versatile. You can use it on a dry paint for maximum durability. You can use it on a wet paint for a drying aid with your microfiber drying towel. And the third way is as a spray-on, rinse-off sealant. You're done washing your car, you rinse it off. While it's still wet, one or two sprays per panel, working one panel at a time. You would take your pressure washer or your high-pressure garden hose, spray from bottom to top to spread the product, top to bottom, final rinse. You're good to go, move on to the next panel. In a few minutes, you're protecting your entire vehicle. You can use this as a topper over existing waxes, sealants, and ceramic coatings, so it's very universal. Even matte surfaces, it makes them more beautiful. Not more glossy, but richer in appearance.
Fully compatible over any of these?
Sorry?
Fully compatible as a top coat for any of them?
These two you can use on top of anything. So they don't require toppers, but as I said, everybody wants to boost gloss and slickness every now and then. You can absolutely use these on any, or regardless if it's a wax, a sealant, or a coating from any brand. So they're universal. Next we move on to the interior quick detailer, another crowd favorite. This is your maintenance product for the interior. So about a month of durability. This is for your regular maintenance, light to medium cleaning duties. This does both cleaning and protecting. So you're adding anti-static properties, you're adding UV protection, and multi-surface capabilities. So your leathers, your vinyls, your plastics, your gloss black trim, windows, infotainment displays, carpets, upholstery, you name it, you cover it. For version 2, we're making it dilutable, so you can use it as is, ready to use out of the bottle, or for different surfaces, we'll have instructions on how you can dilute, depending on which scenario you're in. So more value for the money. We kept that same sweet melon scent, just a light fragrance, and it's just amazing to use. And of course, well, it's going to help to cut down on the dust that's inside your vehicle, which I like to have a clean interior. Next, we move, for V2, we added different surfactant packages on this one to have some gentle foaming action. So if you're using a soft detailing brush and you're agitating, you're going to get a light foam. If you're using a microfiber towel, a light layer of foam where you're going to see what you're doing. Once you're done though, no greasy oily residue left behind, just an OEM street-free appearance, which is important for me. I like that factory crisp look. Last but not least, in the chemical line, we have the tire dressing. What we did for V2. V1 was a solvent-based because I wanted long-term durability, 3 to 4 weeks, crazy hydrophobics, and even had resistance to tire dressing cleaners, right? Tire cleaners. So it was so good, but the feedback we were getting, people sometimes like water-based better. Water-based, as you guys know, traditionally, they'll last maybe a week. 1 or 2 rainfalls, they're done. I asked the chemist, is it possible to have something water-based, but I want that same durability? First answer, absolutely not. You're crazy in your mind. We can't do it. I don't like hearing that. Let's think outside the box. So they managed to come up with a formula where this is water-based now for V2. We're getting the same 3 to 4 weeks durability, and we also added darkening agents that give you a darker tire appearance. Plus, this you can use with a pop-up cap on your foam applicator, or you can put a trigger sprayer on the bottle, use it in spray form. You can also use this on your exterior plastic trim or your inner fender wells that are in plastics if you want to dress those. You'll still get the hydrophobic properties to repel water, dirt, and dust, and it just looks fantastic. And the finish now, because it's water-based, it's more on that satin to matte appearance, whether the solvent one was a little more glossy. So if you want more gloss out of this, you add a second layer, same pretty quick 10-minute curing time. You can drive off any elements and a nice finishing touch to the line. Recently, we also added a full microfiber line in partnership with the House of Rags. These are all 100% South Korean made. I only have this one here and the Freebird for hundreds in the line because they all sold out. So even as the owner, I didn't have enough for the booth at SEMA, so we're restocking soon though. But 100% South Korean. Again, this is the drying towel. So this one here is dual-sided. On one side, you get the traditional twisted loop, to be very absorbent. But on the other side, if you have here, you look at micro twist. So this will not snag on emblems. So 35 by 27, you choose which side you prefer. And again, these are hand-selected, hand-inspected, hand-packed. They're also pre-washed. So they're ready to go as soon as you get them out of the bag. I still wash my towels, good measure before the first use. But if you do, if you don't, you can still use them directly. No linting, no color bleeding. And so, yeah, we have a full microfiber towel, mitts, and all that good stuff. And of course, the entire line of chemicals.
You just occupied half the video today. Thanks, man, for filling all the time. Thank you. Oh. All right, Nick, what's going on? SEMA 2025, what's going on with DIY?
All right, we have a new cutting compound.
Okay.
It's a different kind of abrasive. It's called the Gold Standard Compound. This is it's a prototype label. It's thicker, so it's not going to be a sprayable polish like you're used to with DIY. It doesn't have a smell. Basically, the whole logic here is we still love the Gold Standard system, but if you demand to cut with a rotary, we've got a new cutting pad, and this will work on a dual action machine as well. So if you want deeper cut with our new abrasive, there you go. And then we've got the Perfectly Tape brush, which keeps selling out. We've got Incredible Suds Type 2, and NV ceramic sealant seems to be kind of the big thing lately as well. So
It's a silicon dioxide spray sealant.
That's a great question, Ivan. Yes. Silicon dioxide. What's the chemistry of NV here?
It's SiO2 based, but very different carrier system, so it allows it to do more with less. You're using a lot less product. It's going to be more gloss, more slickness, more depth of shine.
How are we applying? You just spritz it on and wipe it off?
You can use it as a drying aid, spritz and wipe, apply with an applicator, apply with a machine if you want to, so a red waffle pad, apply with a rotary or DA, your choice. It can be used on interiors as well. It's not going to create gloss or anything on the interior, but it's going to help control dust. On the outside of the car, great dust control as well.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, you're looking great, dude.
OG TRC Decathlon.
At least 1,000 people would watch it. We got the whole dream team here. Everybody's hanging out. I'm supposed to be making videos, but I think I've got like a solid hour video. Pan was like 15 minutes sharing us all details of the whole line. And then I got the DIY guys in there. We don't have any ADS in this, but we have a whole ADS series. So next episode will be Pro. And don't buy Pro from them, buy it from me. So we're gonna have it in stock here soon. Yeah. We don't want them to get full margin. I need to get my cut of the pie here. They did say that I could become a double dipper like Ryan over there, becoming an affiliate and a wholesale purchaser, which I think is nonsense. We're gonna cancel one of those two for him. So Ryan's new shop in Arizona, he's selling built hammer, press alls. Yep. ADS he's selling in there. The new AR we're gonna do. We're gonna have ARs all over America. It's gonna be great. Yep. So anyway, we're hanging out, and this will probably wrap the video for today. But I'm gonna go eat a steak, and then probably eat some hibachi, maybe like one shrimp, and then I'm going home.
Just slides out.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Hey.
So it just has the big old contacts.
How's it going?
How's it going? And then it just slides in like that and locks in. And then it's ready to go,
Yeah. You guys watched last year. Remember they had a tiny little booth over in North. But there's a foamer and a sprayer. Which one's the sprayer?
The sprayer's all the way on the end. I think they just took the battery out.
Oh yeah. But company's called Carton out of South Korea, right?
Yes.
So you have sprayer, foamer. Oh, the foamer head is just, it's a pressure washer orifice or nozzle. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's all it's all T3.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap. We're here at the Armor compound doing some hibachi. We got a pre-dinner steak, and we're gonna have a second dinner. But that's a wrap for 2025 SEMA. It's a fun time. I'm going home tomorrow. I can feel a little scratchiness going on in my throat here, but I'm glad that Anthony talked me into coming out and hanging out with the boys for the evening. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the Mount Mormon channel. This has been crazy. I think the first video was like 30,000 people watched it. It's pretty crazy. It's better than when it was on the OG channel. So anyway, thanks for being here, and I guess I'll see you next year. Next video on the channel, we'll be doing Armor Pro coating on the Sequoia. And then I do have a video of me using that AR635 for the first time on the Tesla. I'll have that video up next week. So thanks for watching. See you soon.